Hey, what's up everybody? It's Sage. What is up? Today is Guild War Day and I'm going to do a strategy video on Guild Wars. Basically talk about easily beating those top 5 might bases that you find in Guild Wars. In this video we're going to cover my patented exclusive method that I invented called Tank Off the Doves. You're going to be hearing that a lot in this video. Tank off the doves, baby. That's my method. I invented it. I own the patent. Others may use it, others may think they invented it, but I came up with it, and I'm telling you here first, it's my method. Okay, now of course there's millions of people who play this game, so I'm sure I'm not the only one with an original idea, but for purposes of my ego, this is my method. So let me show you real quick how it works.
What you're going to do, strategy in a nutshell, is that you're going to scan the base first, any Guild Wars, look for any holes. This is Kobe Bryant's base, so that's why I want to use him as an example. Then you're going to spam your troops. Once that dove starts proccing, you're going to drop all your heroes. They're going to tank off that dove. And your pets and your global procs, they're going to melt away the base from inside or while you're outside, kind of like sniping. And that's it. Even if you enter the base, you've already done so much damage that it's basically over. So that's Tank Off the Dove. That's my strategy for Guild Wars.
Alright, so that's a basic understanding, basic concepts of how it works. Basically, we're going to tank off the doves. We need to draw the doves out of the base. And then we're going to be as far away from the base as possible. And we're going to drop our guardians. Doves are going to come, drop our heroes, tank off those doves, drop our guardians, spam that area, and then that's it. It's over. It's a wrap. So let's see this example in Guild Wars. Here's my Guild Wars for this week using my patented method.
Number 1, baby. Raid number 1, 418,000 might. We're going to stop at the top right here. Spam all the troops. We're going to bring out those warflies and those doves. We want the doves because we want to tank off the doves. So this is going to be my drop zone as far away from the base as possible. Drop all my heroes. Boom. You see what's happening right there? They're not entering. They're not going anywhere. They're staying in one place because they're tanking off those doves, baby. That's the Sage method. Tank off the doves. Tank off the doves. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We're going to keep going. We're at 58%. Let's move it. Let's move it. 62%. We are tearing up that base. Okay, I'm not moving the camera because I want to keep it here because I want to keep spamming that area. I'm spamming that area with guardians. And that's why I can't move the camera. We're going to spam that area with guardians until we soak up all those procs and destroy that base from within. Uh-oh, we lost one hero, but we're at 87%. And we still got our tree. And it looks like we're going to lose. No, oh, no, we lost it. We did lose somebody else. Okay, 100%, one more proc. We are done. Bam! All right, so with raid number 2, I already scouted this dude's base. He doesn't have a Empower Athene. He has a Dove Keeper, but she's not going to send out the doves because there's nothing getting her to proc. So I'm sending in my Ronin. I'm going to do a little bit of classic Ronin bombing. Now, this is really lazy Ronin bombing. I don't advise you do it this way. You know, usually you wait till your Ronin gets over 50% before you drop even any other heroes. And I would drop the heroes one by one. But just for the sake of time, I want to get this over with. So we dropped the Ronin, we dropped the heroes. We're at 52%. They are tearing up my heroes, though, but I still got my tree in the background. Okay, this is a little scary. I lost my Gulen. Oh, I lost everybody. I only got Anubis. I'm at 73%. It's not looking good. I'm going to drop my tree. Okay, and then everybody comes back to life. Now, it's not looking good, but Ronin is a beast, and Ronin still has full health. Uh-oh, only Ronin's left. Am I nervous? No, I'm not nervous, because Ronin is the man, and Ronin's going to get it done with one more proc. Let's go, Ronin. Let's go. Bam! There you go, Ronin. Yeah! All right, raid number 3. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, let's see what we're going to do. Scout the base a little bit. We do have some, we have a thing with Empower. That's good, so we know we good. We drop our Guardians. They're going to bring out those Warflies and that dove. Once you see that dove, you drop your other heroes right there. Because they're going to tank off the dove, baby. Tank off the dove. Okay, so they're tanking off the dove. They're tearing up that base. And we just spam that area that they're tanking off with our Guardians. We're at 57%. Are we looking? No, we're looking good. We're looking good. Don't worry. Hey, I've done this enough where I know we're looking good. So Anubis, we got 3 heroes left, but they're hitting them with that global proc. And our goal is to tear up these buildings, not those heroes. So all I want my procs to do is hit those buildings and melt them away. All right. So is that it? Can we do it with just these 3 heroes? Of course we can. We don't have to drop Trentar. We're done, baby. That's it, baby. Yeah. All right, raid number 4. Right now, we're going to hit this the same way we hit all the other ones. We're going to start off here at the bottom. We're going to look and see if we can get that dove to come out. The dove came out. Now we're going to drop our heroes over here on the side. Here you go right there. You're going to tank off the dove. Same thing. Okay. We're getting a little bit closer than I like, but, you know, it's okay. Because we still haven't entered the base. We still haven't hit those traps. Come on. Hit them. Look at that. Look at that base just melt away by the pets and the global procs. Phoenix and Doom Balloon and the other one, the Chickaboom. Just killing that base. And we're going. The only one that's really attacking us, you can see, is Skelectica and Dovekeeper. And it's over. It's 91%. One more proc and we're done, baby. Bam! Right there. Right there. Oh. Here you go. I'm not nervous. All right, we're on our last base. And as you can see, it's a pretty easy strategy. I want to avoid that Stormkeeper up there. And you see that? Look, it's got a little hole in his base. Just going to drop some little Guardians in there just to... let me drop some Guardians in there real quick. Just to kind of embarrass him a little bit. All right, now I'm going to drop my Guardians over here where I want to. I already checked it out, so I know that he has Empower Athene on there that's going to rev up those doves. So the doves are coming out. I'm going to drop my hero on that dove. We're going to tank on the dove. They're going to stay in one spot. We're going to melt away that base right there. Never entering the base. Oh, the dove stopped. Oh, there's one. But anyway, it don't matter. It don't matter. Okay, so we're going in. We're going in for the kill shot right now. 52%. But look at that base just melt away. Look at that. We're separating a little bit, but it's okay. It's okay because the strategy is sound. And as you see at the top, I'm still spamming that area with Guardians to soak up those procs. And I'm done. That's it. Guild Wars is over, baby.
So some of the keys to this for it to work is you got to use your Guardians. You got to drop them first to attract those doves and attract those gunslinger warflies. They're going to soak up most of those warfly procs. In terms of heroes, you want to drop your Anubis first because your Anubis could revive 3 times. And I'll show you real quick a rundown of the heroes that are going to be necessary to do this. So obviously the most important is going to be Anubis. Mine has brute force and also have a war god, but I strongly advise you have flame guard, crest, blaze shell crest, or even stone skin crest to keep him alive longer. Or you can have a stone skin Anubis or blaze shell or flame guard Anubis. That'll work also. Another mandatory hero for this is going to be your Golem. And I would go with Stone Skin on him and a Revive Crest. Walla Walla is going to be very important also, especially if you have Stone Skin or Flame Guard on your Walla Walla. You're going to want him on there. Revitalize Tree, Revitalize Tree. No other talent on Tree. He's your insurance. You'll never use him. You'll never drop him. But just in case stuff goes sideways, you need to have Tree. Don't put in Serena. Put in Tree. Now those 4 are your fundamental 4. They're going to keep you alive and keep the strategy working. But other than that, you can use any hero that you have that you feel comfortable with. Mektes is good. Little Nick's good. Dread Drake is good. I mean, anyone who's sturdy and can give you a global proc. And if they can't give you a global proc, as long as they're sturdy and you can put a good pet on them, then they'll be good. In the example that I was using Skelectica because there's a period of time where he takes no damage, so that helps him. And also Dovekeeper because of her damage reduction. She was the last one standing. So, you know, go with your gut. Use your best heroes for those last 2 spots. As long as your heroes are busy tanking out the doves, your guardians are soaking up the procs, your pets are going to be the ones that are going to be destroying the buildings inside the base. You're going to want to have this mini angel to keep you alive. She's very good. Chickaboom to be hitting that base hard. Let's see, you're going to want to have Rudolph, because Rudolph's going to keep you alive also. He restores your health, just like Guardian. This new thing right here, I went ahead and bought a bunch of them so I can test it out. I don't really like it that much, but you could use him too. This Glacy, whatever. He's not as strong as Phoenix. Phoenix is a must-have. You got to have Phoenix. Doom Balloon, of course. Doom Balloon, and you want to have Bublo, because Bublo is going to add to your health also. So I would put those pets on all my heroes. Optional is Glacy. You have your heroes leveled up and you're using those pets and you got your right crest on, you do a little bit of practicing, make sure that you get your drops right. It's the easiest method. I mean, you don't even enter the base. You avoid the stun towers, you avoid the totems, you avoid the hero traps, you avoid all that crap that's inside the base. You destroy it from the outside. Bada bing, bada boom, you're done. Bam, that's it. But even though I provided you with all the simple instructions, everything you needed to know, gave you an example, some of you will still fail miserably. It's just how it is. So what I'm going to do right now to end this video is give you a little bit of sage advice.
Alright, remember, your goal in Guild Wars is to 100% that base, and you 100% a base by destroying all the buildings on the base. All the buildings on the base are maxed out at a fixed HP, whether it's 200k might or 500k might. It's the same HP on these buildings. So you want to use heroes that either have global procs that can destroy those buildings, or you want to use heroes that have procs that destroy buildings, that hit buildings with their proc. You also want to use your Doom Balloon pet, that new pet, I forgot the name of it, that destroys buildings, or any other pet that can do global damage like Phoenix. Okay, you want to make sure that you have all this stuff in place, because your goal is to destroy every building, not hero, building on that base. And that's how you win Guild Wars.
My goal always is to destroy the buildings on that base. Not the heroes, the buildings.
Your hero selection is key. You want to use your established heroes. You don't want to be experimenting with that brand new hero you just rolled because it's supposedly OP. It probably is OP, but until you learn the mechanics of that hero and you get a feel for how to use it, don't use it. There's heroes that you are familiar with, that you kind of know how they proc. You can tell when their HP is about to run out. You got a feel for them because you've been playing with them for a while. And they may not be the established heroes that everyone else is using, but those are the heroes that you know best, and those are the heroes that you need to use. Because if you experiment, you're going to die.
When you're doing your team selection, go with your gut. Use your strongest heroes. Don't experiment on Guild War days.
Alright, use Guardians. Guardians are key. Guardians are key. You see right there, you see all my Guardians on my base. They're key for defense. They're key for offense. Guardians soak up procs. That's what they're there for. They're Guardians. That's why they're called Guardians. They're going to soak up the proc. They're going to soak up the Walla proc. They're going to soak up the Gunslinger proc, the Dovekeeper proc, the Skelectica proc. When you're raiding, you're going to spam those Guardians. They're going to protect your Ronin. They're going to soak up the magic towers, the stun towers. That's what they're there for. Use them. They're a great resource. They work. They're beautiful. And they're going to help you win. That's one of the keys. Use Guardian.
For the life of me, I don't know why people don't use Guardians. Guardians will help you.
Practice makes perfect. Don't practice during Guild Wars. It's too late. It's too late. You got to already know what you're doing before you start attacking those top 5 bases if you want 100% them. So what I do is I go on the leaderboard. I go up to the first page right here. And I do this throughout the week. And I just attack these bases. These bases are beautiful because they always have the Guild Wars base set up on them. And that's because whoever's owning these bases, they want to look for holes in their base So they want people to attack them so that they can modify stuff for Guild Wars. But you use that to your advantage. So you go out there, and that's when you practice your drops. You practice your hero selection. You practice your crest, your talents, your new talents, whatever. And you get a feel for how to attack these bases before you go into it. And it's easy. You know, you can drop your guardians around here. You can see what's going on. I'm going to practice on this guy real quick. And I'm going to lose, but, you know, I just dropped right there. So if I get a similar drop, I know what to do. I end it. No big deal. I go in again. I go to the same base. I practice over again until I 100% it. I'm the shield master. Those guys know me because every time they go offline, they come back online. They see attack by Sage. And I love giving them shields. So anyway, you practice leading up to Guild Wars. Practice.
Unless you're Mozart or Prince or somebody like that, Babe Ruth, you're going to need to practice.
All right, last piece of advice. Expectation versus reality. If it's too hard, skip it. If the base is too hard, skip it. It's that simple. I've had to skip bases before. Hey, I'm not like too much of a man to admit that I've had to skip bases. You do the same. Because it's way better to get 100% on a base in your might range or even lower might than you, than to get 99% on a top 5 base. You're going to get more points attacking somebody in your might range than losing to somebody who's much higher in might. So don't do it. If you can't crack that base, if you're seeing that, oh man, these guys are crazy, they must be hackers. You know, I had one base, I dropped my Anubis. I don't know how this happened. I dropped my Anubis. He get one shot and he doesn't even revive. I'm like, what kind of talent does this guy have on his base where my Anubis is not revived? But he had it, but I don't know. So I had to skip it because I didn't know what was going on. So sometimes you got to skip bases. Okay? Don't be like too proud to do that. Just do it. That's my advice.
All right, and with that, I'm out of here. Now, I know Guild Wars could be hard. You know, you got to take some time out of your day. You got to raid without magic. But it's only as hard as you make it. These buildings on these bases will fall no matter how much might the person has. They all fall the same. They have fixed HP on these buildings. And as long as you can hit those buildings with your pets, with your global procs, you could be on the outside of the base doing that. They're going to all fall the same. So stop with the excuses. Guild War days, as a guild leader, I've heard it all. People are in the hospital, they're at weddings, they're in jail, they are getting married, or at a funeral. I mean, everything. They're working 24-hour shifts that day. There's every excuse in the world when it comes to Guild Wars. Just do it. Just do it. Get it over with. If you can't attack the top 5 bases, attack somebody in your might range. It's not that hard, really. So anyway, with that, I'm out of here. I got to go. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.